Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope you're all well. It stopped raining here, which is great. So after this, I'm going to go for a walk. How are you doing? How are you doing? Please say hello when you come on and let me know that you're here. As usual, I want to check my sound just to make sure that I can hear myself. If I can hear myself, then that means you can hear me too. So today is Wednesday. Can you believe the time has gone so fast that we're already in Wednesday? It's already Wednesday.
Us,
Great.
but
We're
we're
good.
already in when.
It's fine. It's Wednesday already, and I can hardly believe that the time is going so quickly. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful, and even though it's raining, as I said, it held up a bit. That means I can go for a little walk and get some exercise and come back home. So today is I'm talking about how to get over the fear that something bad is going to happen because we're living in a time where with this virus, we never know what's happening. We never know, are we in a lockdown? How long is it going to last? I heard today that we were still in lockdown. I kind of know, but I didn't know because it was only supposed to be for 2 weeks. And now it's extended. I don't keep up to the news. I don't keep up to date with the news at all because it can be overwhelming. So I don't read all the things. And I missed somebody the other day and I sent them a message to say, hey, how are you doing? And they said, I've taken some time off social media. And sometimes those are some of the things that we have to do to protect our space, to protect our sense of peace, and to protect our mental health. Those are some of the things that we have to do that. So, yeah, how to get over the fear. How to get over the fear is to not feed the fear. So know the things that triggers you and not put those things in your awareness, in your space, in your yeah, not to bring those things in your world helps you to get over that fear. So I always say this, and it's really important to study yourself and to know yourself, to know those things that are triggering for you, to know those things that can overwhelm you, and know what to do when you've discovered those things. So really important to one, know the things that trigger and overwhelm you, and two, know what to do when those things happen. Really, really important. So, for example, as I gave an example of the news, I realizing that certain things was influencing my thoughts, and I didn't like the fact that it was having such a big influence on how I think and how I felt, and so I stopped consuming it. I stopped watching it. I stopped listening to it. I didn't listen to any videos and anything like that. Somebody sent me a video today about vaccines, and I'm like, okay, not gonna watch that because it's a lot. It's a lot that's coming. So protect what comes in. You protect what comes in. We recommend I recommend switching your phone off sometimes, coming off social media, not talking to certain people. And I've mentioned that over and over again. Really, really important. So how to get over the fear? That's one of the things to do. Another thing is to not project into the future, not live as if you're next week or next month, but to live today, to be present in today. Today, you don't have the virus because sometimes one of the what ifs is what if somebody that I know, my friend, my family, me, you know, what we know today is that today this is your situation. So deal with the situation as it is today, not what it might be, what it could be next week, what might happen for Christmas, or any one of those things. So just, where's my earpiece playing now? So just deal with situations as it is today. That's a really good way of managing your peace and managing fears. Like if we project into the future and worry about what's going to happen next week, then what we're doing is to bringing on a lot of worry and an anxiety onto ourselves. But if you settle into today, today nothing's happening. Today you're okay. Today this is what it is. So focus on today, not what might happen. What might happen might never happen, but you're worrying about it and it might never happen. And what the brain won't do is tell you that, hey, no point worrying about it. It might never happen. It will give you more and more scenarios to worry about. So that might never happen. Another what if is, what if I lose my job? And that's a very real possibility for people. Some have, but if you haven't yet, you haven't. And then the worry might be, what if I lose my job? Will I get another one? But you haven't lost your job yet. And even if you do, I'm not minimizing it, but what I'm doing is help you to get a healthy perspective on things that will help you to live in the present and help you to not live in a place of fear and anxiousness that will make situations worse. Because when you're in that place, you're not able to think clearly enough, your thinking brain is offline, and you're not able to use the resources that you have. You're less resourced, you're less able to make good decisions when you're in that place. And also, another worry is the children. What about my children? What if my children get it? What if my children this or that? And again, it's the same. It's, any what if that you can think of, apply this to it. What if it doesn't happen? Because it might not. Write them down and write what is true about it. What is true about my situation right now? What is true might be very different from the what ifs and what the brain is projecting onto you. Might be very, very different. And you might find as you do that, that you find many things that helps you stay at peace, many things that help you focus, many things that will help you to be safe, and all of that, many things that will help you to do that. So um what if it doesn't? Another thing is, the list of what ifs can be endless. It can go on and on and on. I've just mentioned a few. Chances are they never happen. I've learned this really beautiful quote that I love, that I've proven over and over again to be true. When we're worrying, and when I'm tempted to go into worry, I think about that. It says worry is blind and cannot discern the future. So the things that we worry about is in the future, and it's blind. Worry is blind. Fear is blind too. It cannot see into the future. What ifs cannot see into tomorrow, next week. It doesn't have access to any one of those things. You only know what happened in the past. And sometimes we use what happens in the past to project onto the future and said, oh, because I made those mistakes there, that means I'm going to do it next week. But you're a different person today than you were last week, and than you were last month and last year. You're a different person now than you were when you were a teenager or when you were a child. And so the things that you did then, though you might judge yourself harshly for them, you might never do them again because you're a different person today. So one little tip is not judge you now, judge you then for who you are now, because now you have more information. You make different decisions now. You have more resources available to you. You're a completely different person today than you were last month and last year, because we're always growing, we're always learning new things and discovering new things. So give yourself the space and time to grow, to apply the knowledge that you have. If you're on this channel, you've had a lot of resources, a lot of information that would be useful in helping in decision making, to get rid of negative thoughts. We've been dealing with thoughts since last week, and this week we've been looking at fears, and they kind of combine. They go together. So that's what we've been doing over the last. We've been doing that over the last 2 weeks. Tomorrow I'm looking at some people live their whole lives in fear. Use this one tip to break free. So what's the tip that you can use to break free when you live your whole life in fear? And if you're a person who worries about worrying, then you might want to come and send this video and invite people to like our channel that need their breakthrough from fear and worrying, that need their breakthrough from negative thinking, and they want to learn how to develop a positive mindset. So please share this video with those people who would benefit. Thank you so much for coming on every day. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for sharing and liking the videos. Thank you for the messages that you send me of how beneficial they have been to you. It really does help me to plan and prepare and to want to do videos that I know is going to be useful to you. So thank you so much. Continue to like and share the channel. We're still trying to get up to 300, and we're halfway. No, we're not halfway there. We're 230. So please share this video and subscribe. And yes, we'll see you every time we're live. We're here every day for the rest of the year. Take care. Bye.